Hello students, good morning to all. Today we will be studying the chapter 6 of your EVS textbook, and the name of the chapter is Ria's Journey. Let us start with the chapter now. Ria and her friend Gia were very excited. They were going for a trip on a train to Vapi. Ria was going to her uncle's house and Gia was going to Daman with her family for her holiday. So, this is a story about Ria and her friend Gia, and they were very excited. એટલે બહુ ઉત્સુક હતા એ લોકો for going because they were going on a train trip to Vapi. Ria was going to visit her uncle's house and Gia was going to spend a holiday to Daman with her family. As both the families decided to go together, Ria's father had booked train tickets for both the families before 15 days. And both Ria's and Gia's family were going together for the trip. So, Ria's father had booked the train tickets. Just 2 days before their journey, Gia fell ill. Doctor told her to take rest. And just 2 days before they were going to leave for their journey, Gia fell ill and doctor told her that she has to take rest and she cannot travel. Gia's family had to cancel their tickets. Both friends were very sad as they had made many plans for the trip. Due to Gia's cancellation, Ria felt very sad. And as Gia was not well, Gia's family had cancelled their tickets. And both the friends were very upset because they were very excited to go on a trip together. Gia said, I had an idea. She told Ria, don't be upset. You write everything about your trip in a diary and take photos and videos in your mobile. When you will come back, I will read your diary and we'll see the photos and videos too. So then Gia told Ria that you don't worry, you just take a diary with yourself and write everything in it about the journey and take lots of photos and videos. Then when you return, I will see your diary, I will read it and we'll see the pictures and the videos together. Ria went to her home, she found one notebook and a pen and put it in her bag. And then when Ria went home, she took a notebook and a pen and she put it in her bag. Ria's diary. Now from here, we will be reading what Ria wrote in her diary. Today is a full moon day. After taking our dinner, we took an auto to reach Gandhidham railway station. So this was the day of the journey. Ria and her family, they had their dinner and they took an auto to reach the Gandhidham railway station. After some time, the train arrived at the station. We saw some passengers were sitting in the train. Then after waiting for some time, the train arrived. એટલે train આવી station પર. And Ria saw that some passengers were sitting in the train. Train had departed at 7:50 p.m. from Bhuj, main station of Kutch. The name of our train was the Kutch Express. The train had departed means train Bhuj station થી 7:50 p.m. એ નીકળેલી હતી. And the name of the train was the Kutch Express. When we went near the coach, there was so much commotion from a single door. People were getting off and others were pushing and trying to put their luggage inside. So when Ria and her family reached near their coach, coach એટલે ટ્રેનનો જે કમ્પાર્ટમેન્ટ હોય એને કોચ કહેવાય. At that time there was a lot of commotion. એટલે બહુ બધો અવાજ હતો, બધા ધક્કા મુક્કી કરતા હતા ટ્રેનમાં ચડવા માટે ને ઉતરવા માટે. And some even wanted to put their luggage inside. એટલે પોતાનો સામાન પણ અંદર ઢકેલવાની ટ્રાય કરતા હતા બધા. Father felt someone pushing. So he said, train will stop here for 15-20 minutes. So don't be in a hurry. Then someone pushed Ria's father. So he said that the train is going to stop here for 15-20 minutes. So don't be in a hurry. We somehow managed to get in and found our seats and kept our luggage at proper places. Then finally Ria and her family entered the train. They found their seats and they kept their luggage in proper places. By the time the train started, most people had found their seats. Mother and I got window seats, father and Himaksh got the middle seats. Then finally the train started and most of the people had already got their seats. Mother and Riya, they both got window seats. And father and Himaksh is Riya's brother, they both got middle seats. There was another family with us. They seemed to board the train from the previous station. They had two children of our age with them. They got two upper seats and two lower seats. And there was another family who was sitting beside Riya's family. They had boarded the train from the previous station. એટલે એ લોકો એની પહેલાંના સ્ટેશનથી ટ્રેનમાં બેઠેલા હતા. They had two children of our age. એટલે એ લોકોના પણ બે children હતા and their ages were same as Riya and her brother Himaksh. And they had got the two upper seats and the two lower seats. After some time, the ticket collector came and checked our tickets to see if we were in our proper places. Then the ticket collector came, the one who checks the tickets of the people who are sitting in the train, and he checked everyone's tickets. After 1 hour, the train stopped at one station. I saw it from the window. Samkhiyadi Junction was written on the station. Then after 1 hour, finally the train stopped at one station and Samkhiyadi Junction was written at the station. I asked my father, why is the junction written after the station's name? Father explained to me that the station at which two or more railway tracks are separating is called a junction. Then when Riya read there Samkhiyadi Junction, she asked her father that why the word junction is mentioned after the name of the station. Then father explained it to her that from a place from where two tracks are being separated, એટલે બે tracks છૂટા પડે જે જગા પરથી, એ જગાને junction કહેવાય. From this station, two railway tracks are separating. On the track on which our train is running is the way to Ahmedabad and the other goes to Palanpur. So from this Samkhiyadi Junction, one track goes towards Ahmedabad and the other goes towards Palanpur. Train departed after 2 to 3 minutes. The two tracks separated from one another. Father showed it to me from the window. Then finally the train left after 2-3 minutes and the two tracks also separated and father showed it to Riya. Our train left that station. I was observing the view outside the window. It was looking like white bedsheets spread across an open plain up to far away in a full moonlight. Then when the train was moving, Riya saw outside a white bedsheet spread across an open plain. એટલે એમ white bedsheet spread થયેલી છે full એમ open જગ્યા પર. In the full moon night, it looked very beautiful. Father said that it is a small desert of Kutch and it is looking like white bedsheet because of the white layer of salt on it. And then father explained that it was looking like a white bedsheet because of the layer of salt on it. It is also known as the Run of Kutch. સાંભળેલું છે ને બધાએ Run of Kutch? In this area, Agarias are harvesting salt by making saltern. There we can also see very big heaps of salt. Agarias is a name of a tribe and they harvest salt by making salterns. Salterns એટલે salt pans પણ કહેવાય જેને આપણે in which the sea water is collected to prepare the salt. They are called salt pans or salterns. And there are very big heaps of salt there એટલે ઢગલા હોય salt નાખાતા. The train was moving fast. Something like a bridge was seen in a faint light of moon. There was light of vehicles seen on it. Then the train was moving very fast and Riya saw a structure like a bridge because the vehicles were also moving on it and she saw the light of them. While we were crossing the bridge, I asked my father, which is this bridge? This is Surajbari Bridge, he replied. It is known as the entrance of Kutch. Then when Riya saw the bridge, she asked her father, what was the name of this bridge? Then her father replied that it is known as the Surajbari Bridge and it is also known as the entrance to Kutch. He said that when this bridge was not there, all the trains of Ahmedabad used to go via Palanpur. That used to take much time. Then Ria's father told her that before this bridge was constructed, all the trains which had to reach Ahmedabad used to go through Palanpur, and it is to take a lot of time. Immediately, I asked my father. We had seen two separate railway tracks before that. Was the way to Palanpur, right? Father said yes. From that road only train was going. Then quickly Ria asked that we had seen two tracks some time back. So that track was the way to Palanpur, right? Then father replied yes. It was 11 at night, so father told us to sleep. Mother spread out bedsheet on our seat. All passengers were also going to sleep. There was toilet facility in the train. I went to the toilet with my mother and then slept. Then it was 11 o'clock at the night, so Ria's father told her to sleep. So first she went to the toilet with her mother and then she slept. I tried to sleep, but I was not able to sleep due to the train's noise. There was another family near our seat. Ria could not sleep because of the train of the noise, and there was another family who was sitting beside her. The girl in the family seems to be of my age. She was also not feeling sleepy. We both talked. Her name was Fiona. Then there was a girl in the other family, and even she could not sleep. So Ria and the other girl, they talked together, and Ria came to know her name. It was Fiona. She had some storybooks. I also took one book from her and started reading it. While reading the book, I slept. Then Fiona had some storybooks. So Ria took one storybook from her and she started reading it. And while reading the book, she slept. Suddenly, I woke up. I saw that light was coming from the window. I sat and peeped out of the window. Then suddenly Ria woke up and she peeped out of the window. એટલે એને જોયું વિન્ડોની બહાર. And there was some light coming out of there. It seems a big city had come. The train was passing. The city was looking very beautiful all around because of the lighting. I have never seen such kind of beautiful scene in Gandhidham. Then she saw that it was a big city and it was very beautiful because of the lighting, and she had never seen something like this in Gandhidham where she stayed. The train was passing under the bridge or somewhere from railway crossing where all around tall building and the atmosphere was quiet. Then the train was passing from some under the bridge and there were tall buildings around there and the atmosphere was quiet. એટલે એકદમ શાંત હતું વાતાવરણ. I took my mother's mobile to take photos and videos of those beautiful scenes, which we will enjoy watching later. Then Ria took her mother's cell phone and she clicked some photos and videos of this beautiful scene so that she can just show it to Jia when she is back to Gandhidham. Our train reached at one big station. Father also woke up. He told that Ahmedabad came. The atmosphere filled up by the noise of different hawkers. Then the train reached a big station and Ria's father also woke up and he told that they have reached Ahmedabad. And the atmosphere was filled with noise of different hawkers. Hawkers એટલે a person who travels to sell his goods. હવે તમે સ્ટેશન પર જાઓ તો તમે જાઓ ને બધા વેચવા ઊભા રહેલા એ બધા hawkers કહેવાય. Some of the words were chai garam chai, garma garam bhajia, puri shaak, cold water bottle, bananas, vada pav, chiku, apple. Father said the train will be at the station for 20 to 25 minutes. Father got down from the train to fill water bottle. I also went with him. Then there were so many hawkers. Some were selling tea, some were selling bhajiyas, some were selling water bottles, some bananas, some chikus. And father told Ria that the train will stop here for 20 to 25 minutes. And he got down to fill the water bottles. And Ria also got down with him. The platform was crowded. Passengers were buying from the hawkers. There were many other trains at the platform. Then the platform was crowded, means there were a lot of people on the platform, and the passengers were buying from the hawkers. And there were the other trains at the platform as well. There were people with red uniform carrying load and running around, means the coolies, the people in red uniform. There was an important announcement on the mic. Some passengers were waiting for their train. I was enjoying the scene. We took bananas and chiku from the hawkers and got into the train. Then there was some announcement made on the mic. There were some passengers who were waiting for their trains, and the scene was very enjoying. Then Riya and her father took some bananas and chiku and they got into the train. By the time the train started, we ate bananas and chiku and I went to the toilet. Now I was not feeling sleepy. Then when the train started, Riya and her family ate the bananas and the chiku, and Riya went to the toilet and she was not feeling sleepy at all. I was having bored of snakes and ladders game. Himaksh, Fiona and I played snakes and ladders. Then Himaksh, Fiona and Riya, they all three played snakes and ladders game. In the meantime, the train arrived at Nadyad, where Fiona had to get down. Then finally Fiona's destination arrived, that was Nadyad, and Fiona and her family got down at that station. Fiona said bye to us. Then I and Himaksh went to sleep. Fiona got down with her family. She said bye to Riya, and then finally Riya and Himaksh, they both went off to sleep. I hope my students have liked and understood this chapter about Riya's journey. Thank you. Goodbye.